Cips clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the Infowars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double-barrel bullcrap, the double-speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Cips clips.
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kips Clips, and welcome to Not the Infowars Nightly News, an alternative look at the alternative media, a bit be sceptical about the skeptics, and watch the watchers who are apparently watching the Watchmen. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Shit, I don't know if I need to turn that light on, I'll see how I get on. So welcome, thanks everybody that has joined from the get-go. I'm just going to try and sort this out and say hi to everybody. MSN99, how you doing buddy? Vadum, aka Tom Blazin, how you doing mate? Daniel Whelan, how you doing guys? Lowlands, how you doing buddy? Confirming the fact that I have got drunk and fell asleep before hangouts. Cheers man, how you doing? Blazin, me for real? Introspective man, Stone man, Flying Irishman in the evening, gents, guys and girls. Andy, how you doing? Lowlands in the evening, my man. Daniel and Lopsam, how you doing? Stewie and Jerry Arns there, how yous all doing? So thanks for joining. One and all, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up if you do appreciate Not the Infowars Nightly News. I wasn't, and I didn't know what I was going to be focusing on initially, but then that's a wee bit better. I wasn't sure what I was going to be focusing on initially, but then something just fell into my lap, and it's going to be a wee 20 minutes clip of Infowars Reporter, and it's just beautiful. It's brilliant. It's WWF. Genius. Absolute genius. And anybody that's got my Skype and whatnot, give me a wee bit of a shout, and I'll sort out any audio issues or whatnot. Sorry about Friday. I went and seen Trainspotting at the theatre, and then ended up getting drunk afterwards and going out, so don't hold it against me. So thanks for joining one and all. So let's get on with Not the Infowars Nightly News. All I need to do is push the right buttons. Right, so where should I go to first? What have I got? Oh, right. And listen, this is actually quite good. 48:15, not the No Agenda show. Right, people who watch my channel and stuff will know that I listen to the No Agenda show quite religiously, man. It's funny, I like it, I like their take. Definitely in my wee journey, they were a big part on how to analyse the news, just from a complete sceptical standpoint of every clip, every audio, the background audio, so on and so forth. And I need to take my hat off to them. But I also need to be honest, and these are the things, the devil's advocate, different points of view, the analysing even the bits of information you gravitate towards. And these are the things I come to, and I'm thinking, right, well, most people don't blurt them out because they're apprehensive about what people will think, and oh my god, ship has sailed, man, ship has sailed. So And again, I'm in no authority on anybody, man. You make up your own mind about everybody out there. I don't know, I think just the innocence of of saying what you see and the honesty of trying to analyse the so-called alternative media and an honest approach to that and analysing it from every walk angle. So what have I got here? No agenda show. Now, see if I'm not even going to mention the kind of... Look, I even use their fucking soundboard. This is the No Agenda Show soundboard and I'm slagging them off. I'm not slagging them off. Just tell me what doesn't sound right about this bit. 418 I'm aiming for. And I don't know if you've heard me or the criticisms I do have of these guys before. You will probably know where I'm going with this, but let's see if you can hear it.
You know, well, here's what I don't understand. Why haven't they figured out a way to blame 9/11 on Russia? It seems like the easiest guy, you know. Let's blame those guys. Russia did it.
I think that bus is left.
You think it's too late? I don't know. We could have another 28 pages we found.
Looking back on it, I'm sure they're kicking themselves.
Yeah, what is that stupid idea to blame, you know,
to blame. You can hear him going off. Oh, this is what I'm hearing. You can hear him going up. Fuck autopatch, yeah. Don't say Israel. Don't say Israel.
Hide Saudi and the blame it on Iraq and dumb. If you just said it was Russia, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Blame it on Iraq. 9/11 was never blamed on Iraq. I think that was his go-to replay. Iraq. Let's hear that again, right? And just, I don't know. Call me crazy. Like, shit, what was it? 48. Here's a wee bit more context.
And to our entire country.
Yeah.
Now, I actually have I don't know if I have the whole thing again, but that thing at the end with Obama,
yeah,
I have never heard. Maybe he's just trying to be solemn, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I have never heard anything from Obama so insincere as his commentary there.
Let's listen again.
In your grief and grace, you have reminded us that
makes no sense to anybody.
Together, there's nothing we Americans cannot overcome. Your steadfast love and faithfulness has been an inspiration to me and to our entire country.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, he's faxing it in, and he sounds, I'm very glad to be here, and your inspiration inspires me and and the entire country.
You know, well, here's what I don't understand. Why haven't they figured out a way to blame 9/11 on Russia? It seems like the easiest guy, you know. Let's blame those guys. Russia did it.
I think that bus is left.
You think it's too late? I don't know. We could have another 28 pages we found.
Looking back on it, I'm sure they're kicking themselves.
Yeah, what is that stupid idea to blame, you know, and to hide Saudi and to blame it on Iraq and dumb. If you just said it was Russia, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Don't forget it's during the Bush administration, and George Bush was buddies with Putin.
Yeah, that's true.
They hung out together at the ranch.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Shot cows.
What am I thinking?
So, now, and it's only a wee small clip and stuff, but I don't know how can you talk about the whole 9/11 thing that these guys regularly do, and they keep... They'll name everybody under Sun, jovial, and like blaming Russia, Saudi. Never Israel. Never joke, giggle, go there. Just something I've noticed. But anyway, so that was one wee thing from the No Agenda show I wanted to show you. Oh, frick. Let me... Hopefully that's not moved that, let's see. Let me put that in sequence, right. So, this was interesting for a lot of reasons.
This is Rukadowski of We Are Change.
Because this is a cracking thing to learn about, to know about. It can actually genuinely help people. It has in certain occasions, very rarely, but it has in certain occasions, and it's jury nullification. A lot of people go on about it and stuff. A few people, you can hear a lot of information out there about it, jury nullification, and it is a tool in the arsenal. If you're ever having to engage in the courtroom and stuff. Again though, I always find people take you so far, and then for me you're kind of like, why aren't you explaining further that, number one, you don't want to end, like, the courtrooms and the juries have no authority, and only the authority that we have given them by our consent, and our consent has been manufactured. So, and you're not going to change the people who write the laws, or think they're in a position to write something on a bit of paper, and we all have to obey that. You're never going to be able to question that paradigm in their court, in their game, playing their bullshit. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, and I found this interesting as well, as to who turns up. But make of this what you want. Sugar. I'm losing my moose.
.org outside another bloody courtroom here in London, England.
See, this is why I was like, what? A courtroom? You're actually talking about law and stuff? This shall be interesting.
I am joined by the one and only Danny Shine. You have seen him many times on this YouTube channel.
Hello, stupid citizens. I'm going to experiment on you. Ha ha.
Yeah, just I don't know.
We have been attacked by communists. We have done many direct actions all over the street. And in this video, we're not going to talk about any kind of breaking news, whether it comes to the riots in the United States or the presidential election. We're going to talk about an ultimate divine power all of us have right now that could change the entire world, and no one.
It could change the entire world. I don't think so, mate, because the people who rule the world write the laws and own the judges and whatnot. Do you not get that? That political system's fucked up and corrupt. Let's vote for somebody to change it. That legal system's mucked up and corrupt. Let's go into their court shouting how corrupt these bastards are and expect to win. Even though we know they're corrupt and make up the laws as they go along. But hey, sorry, everything is okay. Read my t-shirt as I experiment on you.
One freaking knows about it. This could make all the wrongs in our judicial system right. This could finally put a checks and balances.
All the wrongs in our judicial system. The absolute concept that there's some sort of a corporate entity, faithless. The idea of law itself needs to get brought into question. And the idea of just where, like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself properly, but just the authority, where these people have manufactured consent and authority from nowhere. The authority originally comes from a magical man in the sky from the Christian book, which nobody really believes in anymore. But yeah, everybody's still bouncing around and going, right, okay, the faceless wonder of the state has just inherited this authority. Let's no question it. Just lock me up. I don't do something that you write down on a bit of paper. Come take me away. Why not?
Balances on the corporations who are able to do whatever they want because of government and that infinite amazing power. Danny, what is it?
Well, it's called jury nullification, and it's something that I discovered a couple of years ago. And
a couple of years ago?
It's unbelievable how little knowledge people have of it, especially lawyers and barristers.
To simplify it, jury nullification is when the jury get together and deem that the law they're trying to charge the person with is retarded, basically, and they go, no, the law is wrong, right? The law is wrong. right? And again, like, it obviously gets kept quiet because it can fuck up the court process. It can muck it up. It's an inconvenient rule in their game, and it'll work to a certain degree in certain instances. Ultimately, though, it'll probably end up getting you more punished if you try and do this to get out a... Well, I don't know. Try it. See what happens.
People who work in the system, and of course defendants.
It's an incredible power that each citizen, even here in the United Kingdom and
I have the power!
also in the United States have, but no one knows exactly what it is. And when people do use it, we barely even hear about it. Danny, for the average person, obviously who hasn't heard of it, what is jury nullification and how does it work?
Well, how it works is the jury, many years ago, the jury were given the power to nullify laws in effect. And how it works is, the reason why that was introduced is to mitigate against bad laws. And I believe there are many, many really, really bad laws. And so, I mean, victimless crimes, really, that's what we...
Whereas I believe that there shouldn't be such thing as the written law. Man is inherently corrupt. Should never be in a position to write anything on a bit of paper and have people fucking obey it at the threat of getting clubbed over the nut and locked up. Now, what he's going over there is like, he's going down the common law principle and stuff like that. It's not freedom. It isn't freedom. Call me a purist. Call me a purist. Natural law isn't written down. No harm, no theft and stuff like that. That's... Oh, anyway, sorry.
Really talking about. And there's nothing so far that's been done about it, even though I think most people, including the people who work, many of the people who work in the judiciary, know full well that the victimless crimes actually turn the defendant into the victim. And this power allows a jury to find a defendant not guilty, even if he is accused of doing whatever he's told to do. So a great example is someone who's in possession of cannabis. So they can go to court and they can prove, the judge and the barristers can prove that he was in possession of cannabis. But if the jury think that it is not in the public interest, which is a very vague statement, not in the public interest to convict this person, then they can find him or her not guilty. And once this starts to happen, then the judiciary are forced to change the law. And that's how we can change bad laws in this country and in many countries that have similar jury systems.
And in the United States too, where we had the New Jersey weed man, who is this kind of activist for marijuana and for medical marijuana, who has been going out of his way to be arrested for having marijuana, who went to court and was freed because of jury nullification, because he went into the courthouse and a jury of his peers said, well, we're not going to say if he's guilty or not guilty. This law makes no sense at all. Marijuana should not be criminalized. Alcohol should be criminalized as anything, but nothing like this of what...
See, in the New World Order, all you'll have is fair courts, fair judge dreads, fair people who claim authority over you to lock you away if you ain't quite toeing the line, pulling in the direction strong enough.
Whatever a person decides to put in their own free body shouldn't be criminalized. This guy shouldn't be spending time in jail, especially in the United States where we have overcrowding, where we have horrible private corporate jail industrial complexes that ruin human dignity and ruin human life and create bigger criminals than the ones that actually go in there. And the jury of his peers decided that the law doesn't make sense, so there's no reason for him to go to jail. Now, I know you also had some personal experiences. Now you're also
getting jailed?
What's happening now on your end?
Well, I've got it in writing from the Crown Prosecution Service here in the UK that a jury can do this. And so what I'm embarking on is what I hope will become a viral social experiment. And the important part of this experiment is to...
Oh, beautiful. Putting more people in labs and stuff. I'm really uncomfortable with that language and stuff. Call me paranoid or whatever, man. See, I don't like the the essence of somebody sort of using me as a stat and stuff like that. I hate it. Well, let's conduct a fucking experiment. What are you going to do here, mate? Well, let's twist people's melons, man. It gets that air of that. Who were that other mob that pretended to do social experiments and they just get proved to be ultimate frauds? No, I was going to say Truth Loader. Troll Patrol? Dirty Trainer Turd was on it and all that, and they just get. You could see what they were trying to do, and I don't know why not.
Enjoy it. One of the things that I experience is not wanting to stop. It's so exciting what I do, and I do it in such a way that it's so enthralling. I don't want to stop, and that's what I want to share with people, because I get lots of people contacting me saying, "What can I do?" And this is an opportunity for you, especially if you live in the UK, to get involved and doing something that can be incredibly fun, really stimulating. Find ways creatively of sharing this outside courtrooms all over the UK, and hopefully this can spread to other countries as well. But the main thing is that people have fun and enjoy doing it, because we know that power corrupts, and the judiciary haven't been telling us about this because they don't want to have any of their powers curbed. So, they're going to do whatever they can probably to stop this, because the people that make the most money, for example, this is not just about drugs at all, but the people that make the most money out of the illegality of drugs are the establishment. And one of the problems we're going
It'll be interesting
to have if this works is you're going to have thousands of unemployed judges, barristers, lawyers, prison officers, etc. But we can deal with that at a later time.
In the United States, there are jury nullification groups, there are people advocating for this, and it's such a threat to the establishment that people have been arrested outside of courtrooms like this. In the United States,
it's not a threat to the establishment. Like, come on, it's a protection against the state, against the establishment. But knowing how to wriggle yourself out of court isn't going to bring down the court, the judges, the royal family, the black nobility, the establishment, the bankers. It's not. It's a protection. Knock your socks off, man. Go to courtrooms, tell people about this to the nth degree, jury nullification. And then, if you're ever in a jury, try convincing everybody else. Anyway, but more power to it. Rather than taking our ball back and saying we're not playing anymore. See all that authority you think you have? No problem, pal. You go and play over there with your funny wee costumes and stuff. The majority of people are going to stand over in this field and play like adults. We don't need fucking stupid costumes and flippity floppity flu, I wrote this down and now it's so... Is that such a weird concept to grasp? Is it such a nutty idea? Like, just to question anybody that rocks up and tells you to stop doing who are you? Oh, well, I'm Lord Farquhar from back in the day. Aye, well, good on you. Who are you right here standing in front of me? I've got a funny wig on in my costume. That's the kind of paradigms we need to start smashing. Not tell people to go and vote for Trump. Jury nullification, though, it's an important tool, man, and it's like all this knowledge is important. See, the legal system, though, man, it will just tell you to learn this book, and then this book, and then this book, and then that book, and then this book, and then that book, and then go into court for them to change the fucking rules right in front of you. In fact, you'll get sheriffs and judges sitting there, banging their baton. All sorts of crap. It's mental that the ball is in their literal court when you step into there. And this might protect you. Is it going to bring down a judge? Is it going to stop the police? Nah, not really. But if more people know how to do this, I see this as more a tool of civil disobedience. Now, when I think of civil disobedience to bring, because let's be honest, what's happening here, man. Look at the Chinese and look at the Russian Fed. Like, they're slave fucking masters as well. As bad, if not worse, or just up in par with the ones that we're witnessing right now. But we're getting an overwhelming narrative that our scumbags are the biggest scumbags in the world, when the world is just run by scumbags, right? So you better be careful with how, like, if it's if you just go out to fuck up one scumbag's clique, because what's going to happen is going to be a power vacuum, and that power vacuum is going to get fucking filled by other scumbags. So what your hope, I don't know, this is just the weird way I think about things. So what you're wanting to do is everybody to realise that they're all scumbags, and for us all to fucking blow all the scumbags clicks up together, and then there won't be any power vacuum.
For simply
Sorry, I'm talking shit.
handing out flyers, information about an innate right that all of us have within the judicial system in order to change it and to correct it. To me, it's amazing. A lot of these answers,
And where do we get these rights from? Well, in the God-given, it's all God and Bible. The questions
these solutions are within all of us. If we just share them, if we just do something creative in order to expand that knowledge, we could live in an amazing world. And it takes a very simple step. People get pissed off when they get jury notices. They're like, oh no, I'm waiting for mine. I cannot wait for my jury notice. But all these solutions, all these...
Woohoo! Yeah, I can't wait to get my government papers through with my number, and then I'm going to go and participate in the system that I fucking hate.
These answers are all around us. And there's even Steemit, which has been an amazing new social media platform. Tell us about Steemit and your way of being on there.
Native advertising on the alternative media.
As well.
Well, I'd like to encourage people to join Steemit. It's a way, it's a website. You can do your own research on it.
Steam it or stream it?
It's a website where you can post articles and people can vote for the articles, and everyone gets paid in this cryptocurrency. So go to steemit.org, I think it is, and join up there.
Woohoo! Yes! Bitches, you can earn money while ushering in the one world digital currency. You gotta love those apples, man. Right, there we go. Oh, fuck me, man. Right, where are what is it? World's 4 largest banks digital currency. Let's see if this oh fuck, I need to learn how to type on a keyboard properly first. I have got a good excuse, so I'm actually losing the feeling in my fingers, because I'm the best guitar player in the world now. It's official. I can actually strum along to a song though. I don't know the name of the song though, but anyway, I might do that later on if I can be asked. The Financial Times fucking biatches won't let me. The Santander, Deutsche Bank, a group of major lenders seek industrial standards for settlements, big blank to coin new digital currency. 2018 they're launching it, and they're using the technology that everybody's tested for free by Bitcoin and Shitcoin, sell to you by Gerald Celente and Max Geyser. You know, we hate globalism, but hey, the one world digital currency, start using it, biatches. Hey, move away from YouTube and start making money on steemit.com and paid in a cryptocurrency like Batman.
And, you know, regarding, by the way, what you said about what's happening in the United States, we can mitigate against that. I've got it in writing from the Crown Prosecution Service, and we can mitigate against anyone getting in any type of trouble. But this is an opportunity for people to do something. I always get people writing to me and saying, what can I do? Well, this is an opportunity to do something, because right now, in this country, there are thousands of people with criminal records sitting in jail who have done no crimes at all in what I would describe as a crime, which is they've not hurt anybody, victimless crimes, and they're sitting in jails.
Right, so that is going to alleviate a lot of pain and stuff, and it's going to help a lot of people with Although, if it ever started getting traction, they would just write a new law saying it doesn't work. You know what I mean? It is that simple. Oh, they're fucking... Okay, let's write another law saying it doesn't work anymore. They can't question it because nobody's above the law. Look! The law! It's a fucking man writing down shit in a bit of paper and going, what? It shall be obeyed.
And even if you don't care about them, which I hope you do, but even if you don't care about them, the drug laws in this country are a danger to all the citizens because they encourage people who get addicted to drugs. They encourage them to steal and to commit crimes in order to fund their habits. So there's so many reasons to get involved. It's exciting. There's lots of creative things you can do. You can do it online if you want to, or you can do it in person. We're going to be looking at creating some fun stuff outside courts in your area. So that's what we've been thinking about.
Danny's going to be working on this. Danny, where can people find out more information about you and all the work you're doing? And any last words?
That sounds like a good idea, man. I mean, you can't go wrong.
They can look on
I'll be interested in watching.
the YouTube channel Social Experimentalists, Facebook page Danny Shine. As I said, I've just joined Steam It and written about it on Steam It, so please go and have a look there. That's it.
The power's within all of us. The courthouse is right here. Get that jury notice and look up jury notifications. Share this video because ultimately, seriously, if just everyone would just pay attention, if everyone understood this power that they have within themselves, you don't have to be out here on YouTube or with a bullhorn or making a big scene or having a big organization. Sometimes just even the smallest action, just sometimes saying this law didn't hurt anybody. This law shouldn't be a law. This person shouldn't be in jail. This person's life shouldn't be ruined.
Jury nullification and ain't no small action, mate, and you can't just walk in there and go, I do declare! The whole jury needs to do it. I'm pretty sure the whole jury has to, or it has to be the consent of the jury or the majority or something. It's not just one person, I'm fairly sure.
Could make the world of difference, and if all of us start doing it, just imagine what we could do together. Danny, love you, brother. Thank you so much. Subscribe, stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more information coming here your way on youtube.com.
Yes, brother. I'm gonna come down there, brother. I don't know, it always reminds me of the... sorry, going in your... Like it's the big 4 major banks are all sitting. Max Kaiser and all his wee crew who helped guinea pig test and even get the infrastructure out there, all the free error testing, and now they're like, right, cool, cryptocurrency, boom shakalaka, 2018, here we go, one world digital currency, get rid of your money, slaves, no runs on one bank. Anyway, I digress. Let's have a wee look. How long have I been doing that? Okay. Oh God, should I entertain myself with this dude? There's Mark Dice, and then, well, let's do this. This is a new guy. I'd be interested if anybody knows about this dude.
Good morning, folks. To the most intelligent
amount, and it's 2012, August 30th. And
right now, this was a guy I ended up sub to. I don't know, can't remember how I've ended up sub to him and stuff. Right, 1000. I was like, wow. And then like one of his channels is Dr. William Mount. Anyway, so worldwide conflict accelerates. So, yeah, I'm interested in this. I'll sit and watch this.
Most active audience in the world and one of the largest. Welcome again. Apparently, this worldwide conflict is accelerating.
I'm like, where's he reading this from? This is brilliant.
Hold on to your hats. Please begin praying right now as you read the story and listen to the story.
Pray. Okay.
That this story is not blocked, because what you're going to read, you're not going to read anywhere else.
Yeah, we're not going to read it anywhere else because you wrote it. But yeah, who am I to be picky?
God's put me in a unique position, and it's going to blow your mind.
God? Oh, so you must do prophecy and stuff.
The Syrian war has been going on for many years now. We know that the U.S. started the war and is attempting to redesign the Middle East.
We know. Very common tactic. You'll hear it everywhere. I even start saying it, and I need to try and catch myself. It's like trying to force your... We all know Rangers are the best team in the world. You know what I mean? It's trying to force your fucking... As if somebody doesn't know this shit, you're stupid. So you're more likely to go, I knew that too, I knew that too. Now, not everybody that's doing it knows it's applied psychology and a propaganda technique. You'll be able to go and listen to me do it. We know. I try and catch myself. I hear myself and try to catch myself and stop it. Anyway, I digress.
East with a new map. You've all seen the map. Let's see. There it is.
Oh, and again, by the way, I'm not picking anybody else. This is just something that came up. It's like, I'm interested in this video, watched it, and then it turned into funny.
There's the new map. We can't get it any larger than that. We're going to try to come in here. That's the new map the Pentagon has designed. So 9/11 was to boost arms sales and create a war all over that region. That whole region is to have nothing but war, 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 killing, destruction, killing, destruction. And they fake out one government to kill another government. So in the arms, when you go to
that sounds good.
An arms conference, they'll sit the Saudi princes next to the Yemen princes. And then they'll stick another group of people in there that claim to be from Oman. So the people from Oman will talk about buying 3,000 tanks to destroy the Saudi Arabians. So the Saudi Arabians will buy 3,000 tanks. And then they'll talk about their...
Sounds like a pretty wise gentleman.
3,000 tank purchase, which causes Yemen, to buy 3,000 more tanks. And then it just goes on and on and on. It's a method of sales. Military-industrial...
Method of sales. Now, another thing I'm noting as well, right, and I do know this through my own experience of monetization on the YouTubes, and this can... people could say I'm overthinking things, so on and so forth, right? I'm thinking, like, why go to all the effort of recording that on your mobile phone or camera, not screen capture, stuff like that? It could be a simple, easy technical thing I don't know about, right? Another reason it could be is for the copyright issues and stuff like that. A lot of people who, back before YouTube were such Nazis, they would ask you for commercial rights and a lot of stuff. Me included, it took me a while to fully understand it. But a lot of people don't understand it and resort to this. And you can always, like, what they'll do is, rather than read off from an article, like Dabu7 does it as well, he'll try and show you as less shit in his screen capture as he possibly can, in case some of that's copyrighted and stuff. Now, I know he definitely does it for views, because I've seen his behaviour change as the policies in YouTube have changed, as I've noticed them as well. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about this guy, right? And who the fuck am I to judge? You know what I mean? I could be a million miles off the page. This is what's going through my nut when I'm looking at this stuff.
Complex. We sell everything, including they sell their mothers for money. We know that this war was started 15 years ago.
We know.
9/11. The war accelerated on February 24th of this year when two U.S. launched missiles took out the Russian high command in Syria during a very important meeting. Dozens of Russian generals were killed. The story was buried a week later. We warned the Russians. They took no heed of the warning from the living God, and their generals were slaughtered. That one is
from the living God. Now, notice he's making spelling corrections as he's going along here.
On the Russian high command, because we warned them in a letter to Putin and in stories. Now, about a week ago, the U.S. launched a 1-hour attack against a Syrian base. There were Syrian flags flying over it. There were Syrian troops waving. But they didn't wait very long as the U.S. fired missile after missile after missile after missile at the base. Killed over 100 Syrian soldiers and at least one Russian general. This is not in the press. You'll never read this anywhere else. I'm not going to tell you who I confirmed it with either.
And again, people that say stuff like that. Yes, I'm not going to tell you. Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, fucking, like, I don't know.
Very next.
Somebody with information. Okay, I don't know. You're only safe when you get it out.
See, they've already gotten in here and changed my words. It's
Yeah, the Illuminati have got into my Word document and changed my words. They can get into my computer and to try and stop me getting this information out, instead of shutting it down, deleting it, I don't know, corrupting my computer, filling it with viruses, planting porn or anything, because they're in my word processing document or whatever I've used to type this stuff up or copy and paste it or something from somewhere else to pass it off as my own. They're getting in there and the Illuminati are giving me spelling mistakes. Sorry, this is when I started pissing myself fucking laughing, and then this guy just started sounding like, unfortunately, I no offence to this dude, I don't know him from Adam. Although you will go and find a lot of people out there like questioning a lot of the stuff he comes out with.
It's funny, you're watching this happen as we speak.
Yes, you're watching the Illuminati making me do spell mistakes. I mean, see, rather than just admitting it when he was typing that out, he's done spelling mistakes, your finger slipped or something. I mean, I do it myself, I don't fucking care. Google will fucking save it, I'm like, boom, boom, just try and rattle it out as quick as I can. But rather than just being honest, so for me, this guy's just absolute credibility starts to crumble really, really, really badly. The God stuff, you can kinda... I mean, who am I to say that God didn't write the Christian Bible? But when, like, just like the Illuminati, I know I'm putting words in his mouth. It's just that they've came in and put spelling mistakes on this. Aye, mate. Aye. They're trying so hard to stop this cutting edge information coming out. Their plan was to put in spelling mistakes.
Because you see there's a little spell checker, and we already spell checked. So the U.S. took out...
Yeah, you see there's a little spell checker. That sounds crazy.
An underground base in Aleppo, Syria. A city of over 2.5 million, now reduced to 50,000 people through U.S. bombing. This base contained high-ranking soldiers. See, they added another word into it.
I'm sorry, man. I can, like, I don't know, say whatever. You're just jealous. It's not. This is fucking hilarious, man. See, when you see how far people will go into illusion, I bet you this guy actually believes that shit. I bet you, right, in his head, his person that he speaks to, he's managed to convince that thing. No. This wasn't just human error on your part, spelling mistakes while you were typing it out from wherever your head or a source or the Illuminati or God. No. This is somebody coming in and trying to stop you spreading this information by adding extra words. And if you go and read it, they're quite common kind of spelling, grammar mistakes to put in as you're like, and doing misspelling, spelling mistakes.
Because it would have underlined it. This base contained high-ranking soldiers of at least 5 different nations and several hundred U.S. intelligence officers, not 50.
And again, how you meant to decipher, disseminate any of this good information, no sources, no nothing, reading from a page that the Illuminati's went on and changed your spelling from. And the reason I'm saying that in frustration is because there is actually some good information that people should and could be able to disseminate from there. Like, where did you get this from and who are... I mean, if you can't even just give a fucking source, it's just like turning on a camera and going, I am God Almighty. I cannot tell you who told you this, but it's true. Honest. Anyway, right. I don't know too much more about this guy. Go and check him out. I'm subscribed. I'm going to be kicking about 2 channels. Dr. Lamont. This is when he sprays stuff out a hose, and what in the world are they putting in our water?
And we ask what they're putting in our water.
Because he's got soap suds on his pavement.
Now, this is hose water. I've already washed the deck off.
Now, I need to say, this wasn't me initially just laughing at this crazy film. There was actually people out there because, like, he put doctor in front of his name, and I don't know what he's a doctor of. Don't know if he's a real doctor at all, and he's out there, like, making bizarre claims and stuff, and, like, again, I believe not helping anybody. But anyway, go make up your own mind. It was just a guy I came across, and I thought it was fucking hilarious the way he couldn't even know up to his own spelling mistakes. Look, you've seen this happen live. What, you're losing your marbles?
So if you're in the military, there's lots of opportunity in the intelligence community right now because a bunch of them were just killed. And these were some of the highest ranking people. Why did they take out Aleppo? Because they had a new version of the Bible that confirmed the Old Testament, not the Tanakh.
You smelling where he's getting, I can't devour my sources. Sounds like some fucking god Bible bashing motherfucking apocalyptic wanton nut bar to me, pal.
And that new version of the Bible,
sprinkled with half decent information,
gave a lot more detail, and so it was an attempt to destroy the city that added to the Bible. Very simple.
Who am I to judge? Maybe I do play devil's advocate. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe I'm nuts. Because I don't think there was somebody in there putting spelling mistakes on his stuff to try and corrupt his work. Which brings into question everything this guy's saying, and then he goes, I'm not going to tell you where I got this from. And then it's sprinkled with God, bother and tripe. And no offence if you're a god botherer or anything, it's just my opinion. Anyway, nearly done an hour. I'll check in the chat room in an hour. And then I'll do the Infowars thing. Wait till you see this, man. It's beautiful. It's so funny, man. I'm going to have to Google the meaning of new words and everything. I can't wait to improve my ignorance. And wait till you see the depths of bullcrap these people are dragging me to. But wee bit of ignorance might get improved. Right, I done no agenda, done we are change. Jungle Surfer, it could. Right, let's do Jungle Surfer. Nah, let's do Mark Dice, because this guy's always funny.
I'll play the clip here in just a second. One of the highlights of the historic Donald.
Yeah, only the highlights.
Angelina Jolie has filed for a divorce.
Right now. Go and look up cognitive dissonance and think of Mark Dice.
What's up, guys? Testing the new live stream feature here, so just let me know how the audio sounds. Let me.
Oh shit, man! Mark Dice is going to do not the Mark Dice, not the Infowars, Natalie News live stream shit. Bah! Good luck, pal. Do you know what this gonna look? Anyway, let's. I do enjoy. Oh fuck. I do enjoy having to do the same crap every time I do this. Hold on, I can just do that. And I want to bring this up though. It is. That's what I need to do. I need to bring that up the top, and then I don't need to change my camera to get up the Mark Dice stuff. Now, this is just beautiful, man. It just shows you what a shell lying fucking moron this guy genuinely really is, and how much of a charlatan. Like, no morals, no. Just change with the tides. Oh, this is working, I'll stick with this, and pile more of that out. And coming from. Right, so this is Mark Dice's first ever book, the book on dating strategies. Every guy should know. 2008, go and compare that to what he was doing as well, with a lot of bullhorning stunts and bull crap like that around the same time. Now, what's the funniest thing about this is the celebrity endorsements on his book, right? And then we'll go into the fact that Mark Dice worships celebrity, well, slagging people off, worshipping celebrity. Now, I love it. I don't come from a hypocritical stance. See through the fear. Don't fear the TV. Don't fear any media. Understand it. And then you watch away. As long as you don't sit there and suspend disbelief and you're not aware of what all these rhyming, repeating parrots on the TV are. If you know that, batter in, you can find enjoyment on that. See these pure TV, anti-TV Nazis that all they do, you watch television? Aye, sometimes, man, if I want to switch my brain off or watch it. Fuck up, man, I'm not asking you to watch it. You know what I mean? I thought you were all about freedom and shit, and now you're wanting to just write down rules and get everybody to fucking do what you think's fucking best for people. Freedom, brought to you by close-minded morons. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Mark Dice's amazing, fantastic, powerful, simple effect of the book on dating. The book on raping, dating. Simply rocks. J-Dog. J to the dog in the house. Co-host of VH1's The Pickup Artist. Oh my fucking lord. The book rules, man. And I remember Married with Children. Bud Bundy, no way. Get Bud Bundy to fucking... And like, Bud Bundy, remember he couldn't date and stuff? Oh wow. Could never get a bird and shit like that, or like was never successful. The hypocrisy, the cognitive dissonance of this guy. Right, now let's get to stuff you wouldn't hear about if you didn't subscribe to Mark Dice on Facebook. Pop stars, rap stars, celebrity shits.
Force against Brad Pitt and millions of mentally enslaved morons actually care.
Hundreds of thousands of mentally enslaved morons are on Mark Dice's channel getting their celebrity gossip while thinking they're not getting celebrity gossip. But hey, I'm telling you not to watch them as I am watching them. That's what I'm saying. I love not being hypocritical when it comes to this shit. Watch away. Watch whatever you want to your heart's content. If you get enjoyment out of that shit, as long as you don't suspend disbelief and start fucking believing it, batter in. But these people live in the fairyland. These people live in a land of, I don't know where I'm coming from one day till the next, to one stunt to the next. So I'll just make it up as I go along. Yes, that was J-Dog. I wonder what J-Dog would say about this.
The number one concern in people's lives today. The top trend on Twitter.
Yes, you are actually so concerned about it that you wasted your time going onto Twitter. Or do you even check out... You know, I shit you not. Fucking don't check out trends. I don't even look at Twitter. I genuinely don't look at Twitter. I don't check out trends on fucking YouTube, Facebook, nothing. When I'm on the Facebook and I see myself getting caught, usually I find myself crying at a dog or something. I'll fucking step away from the face bag, man. It's got you. Anyway, sorry.
Is that Brangelina is over.
Now, I wonder if Mark Dice has been watching people criticising him for his cognitive dissonance and his clearly hypocritical, retarded stance.
This video isn't about the divorce. This
video isn't about the thing I am actually talking about. Yes! The cognitive dissonance of Mark Dice.
Video is about the reaction.
Yes! This video isn't about these people. So I'm telling you this is trending.
It's about the divorce. This video is about the reaction of
This video isn't about the stuff I'm talking about. It's about me talking about the stuff that you were talking about.
Millions of mentally enslaved morons.
Yes, yes, I'm probably now realizing my hypocrisy and worshipping these cunts and then slagging people for worshipping them. So this isn't one of these videos. No.
Do a divorce between two people
But please buy my how not to devote. But please buy my the book on dating strategies that Brad and Angelina should know.
Never met, never will meet, who they have been brainwashed into believing are actual friends of theirs.
Yes, just like, why do you know this stuff? How did you find out this information? What made you compelled to come to YouTube and talk about irrelevant people in your life, apparently? But all you do is worship celebrity. You fucking shell piece of shit. Yes, I'm not talking about these people, even though I talked about them here. I'm also don't worship celebrity, even though Disney has banned racist riots, race riot. Hillary Clinton, Trump is good, Hillary Clinton. Let's see, there's Mark Dice, apparently, watch this. Mark Dice, 2008, Mark Dice in 2007. Oh, so he was fighting the New World Order at the same time he was conning women into his bed and getting celebrity endorsements for his book. How interesting, Mark Dice. Let's see what other rappers and celebrity worship you've got going on here, because it ain't far. John Wayne, stuck away, I don't even... Could you not? I noticed it. I stopped knowing all the latest hip-hop stars when I cut Mark Dice out of my YouTube diet. Like fucking Beyonce. He's he's a full-on inversion of his fucking retarded little self. Anyway.
Through the parasocial relationship, through the mainstream media and social media. Many mentally enslaved morons are actually watching this guy's videos and thinking he knows about the Illuminati. Are actually taking sides. Others are claiming that love is dead.
Others are making YouTube videos about it, claiming they're not making YouTube videos about it.
Your brain is dead if you actually care about what's happening between...
So why are you making a YouTube video about it then, you fucking idiot?
These two people. And no, you mentally enslaved morons, this video isn't about what's happening between these two.
Yes, you mentally enslaved. I am a mentally enslaved... Right, hold on, maybe he's got a point. Maybe I am the mentally enslaved moron, because I can see through this gatekeeping shell wee retard. This video isn't about the people I'm talking about right now, you mentally enslaved morons. It's about me talking about these people that I'm not talking about right now. You mentally enslaved morons.
Loser celebrities. This video is about what's happening to the millions of mentally enslaved morons who's...
But you didn't tell us anything about what's happening to the mentally of millions enslaved morons. All you did was make a video saying they're divorced, and they're trending, and people are caring about this. And all you're doing is shining a light on a jobby.
Brains have become infected by this pop culture piss.
The cognitive dissonance of this retard is unbelievable. Let's go back to him.
We know how the lips are synced up, etc., etc. If you checked the live stream test last week, you may have noticed there was a little bit of a problem with the lips not matching up, so it looked like a poorly dubbed Chinese movie, which of course the liberals will say is racist.
The liberals, the big group of... hello, call people names much? It's not even that I'm a liberal, it's just like, what the fuck? The two paradigm, you're just creating... Let's move out the Republican and Democrat paradigm and go to the libertarian and liberal one. Fucking retards rebranding the same shit. Anyway, watch this space. Mark Dice coming live. And there he's on, like, kinda promoting Trump.
Trump versus Hillary Clinton debate was when liberal operative and Clinton...
Liberal operative! They're all liberals! The liberals! Yeah! Man, they've turned into the things that they're not meant to be. But anyway... I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat, see if anybody else has turned up in the evening, everybody. Thanks for joining, not the Infowars Nightly News.
if you do appreciate Not the Infowars nightly news, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It's much appreciated. All the links below. There's one to join the hangout later on if you fancy it. And backup channels, event pages, Daisy's YouTube channel and thus all his music, and event pages, and the community page, which has got about 2,500 people over on it now, so feel free to batter in over there. There we go. Anyway, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Jamesy boy, how you doing, my man? Zigzag, Paddy, Lewis in the evening, guys. Colin, Nemi, MSN, how you doing, chaps? Thanks for joining, everybody. Truth Seeker, Alan McVicker, Blazing, your avatar still cracks me up, buddy. Colin Gibb, Jamesy boy, Lowlands in the house, Nemi, Paddy McGrory. How you doing, my man? Stone Man, Vadoom, aka Tom, and Zigzag. So hopefully I haven't missed out too many of yous. Lowlands, Lewis, Stardon, how you doing? Nemi, Days, how you doing, my man? I think it's that. How you doing, Days? Ridiculizer, Reefer Man, how you doing, buddy? Lewis, Nemi, Blazing. In the evening one and oh, somebody else I missed there. Oh, sorry. Hopefully I haven't missed too many of you. So thanks for joining, everybody. Now, if I can remember what buttons to press. Get rid of Mark Dice, thank God. And I'm going to go and do a wee bit of the Infowars. Oh, aye, right, beautiful. This all goes in. Now, and excuse a wee bit of my anal leakage, I mean the audio leakage that you may experience during this. Oh wow, this is gold. I kid you feckin' not, man. Oh, what? Oh, no. No! Oh. You fucking biatch. They fucking removed it, man. It was about 20 minutes long. It was up earlier. Right, come on, Infowars. Why did you take it down? Because it made you look so... Oh, I should have downloaded it. Oh man, what the fuck, I'm so stupid, bastard, shit, cock, fuck. I may have just straight into the unadvertising friendly bracket there. Dad, I've took it down. If any's watched it, you would have knew what I was talking about. I'm gutted, man. That was about 20 minutes long of sheer hilarity. Right, quick, let's watch this one before they take this down again. This one doesn't make you look like such an idiot, right enough. I think this is
Infowars.com. I'm here at Schultz Beer Garden. I'm here with the...
No, that's not it there. This is it, sorry.
Wow, okay. Are you ready? Okay. Wow, this is a wild, wild shirt. Please tell me, sir, where you got your shirt. What is the purpose of this? All the faces of Hillary? Or
now, bear in mind, get the context of this, right? This is walking around in, is it Austin, Texas, they say it. She's saying her hometown, so aye. Don't quote me on that. But this is the equivalent of walking around Glasgow or something on an old film night and going into an opposing team's bar and like, yes, I'm just going to try and make you a bit like look like a bit like a fanny on camera, and I'm not sticking up for Hillary Clinton or Trump. I'm trying to explain what you're witnessing here.
are these all her lie
Hillary
faces?
Paparazzi.
Okay.
And I had to get it online. and I saw someone wear it, and I thought it was really out there and outlandish and outgoing like me, so I ordered it online. And
Okay. So are you a Hillary Clinton supporter then?
obviously, yeah.
Okay. Well, what brought you here is because you wanted to see her get destroyed by Donald Trump tonight?
It's quite the opposite, actually. He's bullying her. He's terrible.
Bullying her.
He's bullying her tonight, you think? Yeah. Oh, definitely not. She's been telling a lot of lies, and he hasn't even hit her hard.
How does it feel?
See, right, you need to understand, like, she's been telling a lot of lies. Like, as a professional reporter, but she's pretending to be, that isn't what you do, because you're putting yourself firmly into a camp and you're winding them up to get these reactions, and then go, oh, look how fucking stupid this retard is for getting round up at another retard.
To be an Uncle Tom.
How does it feel to be an Uncle Tom? Don't get me started, buddy. You don't want to mess with me on that. Have you even read?
You're a race trainer.
Are you serious? Have you even read Harriet Beecher Stowe? Have you even read the book? He probably doesn't know who Uncle Tom even is.
Ah, who's Uncle Tom? I thought it was Uncle Sam.
Wow. Wow. I'm holding back right now. I'm Ashley Beckford for Infowars.com. This guy is a literal racist. Okay, I finally see why he supports Hillary Clinton. This is insane. These people come up to me, they want to call me an Uncle Tom. They've never even read Harriet Beecher Stowe. They have no idea who that character even was or what it even means. That was so racist and so disgusting. I'm going to have to talk to this guy again. I'm going to have to pinpoint how he got this idea. Because
And she did. She went into the bar. There was a big 20-minute long thing. Does anybody know how you could get that back? Is it on the way back machine? It was up. This video's been removed by the user. It was hilarious. Oh, God. I hope somebody's downloaded that, man. It's got to be on the info, out in the interwebs
because
somewhere.
I would imagine, just from my viewpoint, that he's a member of the LGBT community. And the bottom line is this. Hillary...
What makes you think that he was a gay?
Clinton supports Saudi Arabia. She supports African countries, anyone who will give her money. And these countries throw gay people off buildings.
Yes, these countries throw gay people off buildings.
They hate homosexuals. They hate anything that is against Islam. And for him to support Hillary Clinton, then attack me out of nowhere, he said before the camera came on, oh...
Attack me out of nowhere? Like, did you not say she's been telling lots of lies, which is like... And this guy obviously buys into the bullcrap. I'm not giving him kudos for that.
I'm not going to be like, oh, this is Infowars, I'm not going to talk to you. And then he goes on camera ready to attack me. What a sick, sick individual. There are people laughing here like hyenas. Hillary Clinton supporters are completely insane. Stay tuned for more updates. This is a...
She's in a bar full of Hillary Clinton supporters and she's walking about going, Hillary Clinton supporters are completely insane. What could possibly go wrong? They're all fucking half drunk and all that. And that is the sad result. Oh, that would have been so shit. Man.
Wild debate, and it's going to be a wild 6 weeks until the election.
Yes, let's watch the latest info.
Americanism, not globalism. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so.
But you told us so.
That communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web. Because
but you did.
It's already here.
No, it's here.
Being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever.
How do I do it? Do I keep using the interweb?
You don't let them break your will. Go to Infowars.com.
Oh,
sign up for some of your shit.
.com/app and download an app that cost us over $200,000 and took us over a year to develop, that we're going to be expanding on the next few months with free video and audio and podcast feeds and breaking news and alert.
With free video, free audio, full podcast feeds, and also paid content as well. You can order your Tiny Tangerine directly from your smartphone app.
And so much more. Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take it.
I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna bust the Ultimate Warrior up. He treaded on my snake, and I'm gonna come down there, and I'm gonna... That's it. Jesse Ventura. Connect to the truth 24. Oh fuck, you're gonna have Alex Jones ringing out in your ear 24/7. Cut that guy out your diet, your news diet and stuff on daily, because people listen to him daily. Makes you angry. Or angrier. Oh, I'm so gutted about... Get rid of Mark Dice. Ah, fuck. Uncle Tom. Harriet Beecher Stowe's 1852 novel Uncle Tom's Cabin. The negative F.E.A.R. is the result of latter works derived from the original novel. Right, so it's a wee poor black guy or something. I don't know. First thing I would have said, I'm a woman, bitch. I don't like any of you faggots or anything, bitch. How to be an Uncle Tom, right? What the fuck? Was he like selling the slaves out or something? Is that what they were meaning? Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben and Uncle Tom, Uncle Tom. The time, Uncle Tom was a rejection of the existing stereotypes of minstrel shows. Stowe's melodramatic story humanised the suffering of slavery for white audience by portraying Tom as a Christ-like figure who is ultimately martyred, beaten to death. I don't need to go and fucking check that out in one time. Right, let's go there. And then Ada. Paul Beagley. Are you serious? So where did I want to go? Where's the Jews? Where's the Jews?
Infowars.com. We are out.
Now, I found this very interesting to pop up on Infowars.com. Because if you do monitor the media and stuff, what you'll know is Infowars very biased or very reluctant to touch upon the Palestine-Israel bullcrap for whatever rhyme or reason. It's a fact. And then this bounces up. And then, well, let's get rid of the Uncle Tom shit. And then let's put it together with this. Just to think outside the box a wee bit.
Owen Schroyer from Infowars.com. We are outside Hofstra University, and there are some men out here protesting. Now, Rabbi Weiss, what are you out here protesting?
With the help of the Almighty, we are actually here to convey a message to both candidates.
Now, I need to say something. I don't know if I'm stereotyping, or this is the one of the main spokesholes for the Orthodox Jews that protest Zionism and the creation state, the racist Jewish state of Israel. Because he sounds eerily familiar, and with the Orthodox Jews, you can't tell them apart. Fucking thick, thin, that's about the only difference. And he's the New York one. I think he's from New York.
Dates that unfortunately the system is that you have to profess as a candidate support for the occupation of Palestine, for the state of Israel.
Sounds like good information, then it sounds weird coming from a Jew guy.
And in so doing, you're supposedly showing sympathy and friendship for the Jews. We're out here to tell and plead with the candidates that the Judaism is a religion. The Jewish people around the world are not necessarily supporters of the state of Israel, and on the contrary, the very religious Jews in New York, here, right across from Manhattan and Williamsburg, or in Jerusalem, they are anti the occupation, anti-Zionist, and we feel that the continuance of the state of Israel has brought rivers of bloodshed, of death for both the Palestinians and the Jews. It's a fact. We Jews have lived together with Muslims and Arabs for hundreds of years.
So when you hear others that aren't Jewish talk about how Zionism has sort of used a religion, it's not that this is evidence that that's absolutely, it adds weight to that argument. And then if you extend that to other religions, you could argue all religion at a certain point has been fucking corrupted and used for, not used for the purpose it was meant to be there for. I mean, Islam, fucking Sunni, Shia, Christianity, Catholic, Protestant, offered all the different denominations.
Judaism is a religion, subservience to God, and the whole concept of this Zionist state of Israel, this statehood, is a nationalism, a mere 60-odd years. The concept, the ideology of Zionism behind the state is 100-odd years, and it's a
now, Zionism is nationalism.
Transformation to nationalism. They simply hijacked the name Judaism. They've hijacked the Star of David, all our identities.
In the New World Order, you cannot have nationalism.
And they're using it to further an ideology, a cause that's flawed, that's really a selfish and criminal cause. It has nothing to do with our religion. It's caused a rift between Jews and Muslims. It's a terrible tragedy in the world. The repercussions is worldwide. It's very possible that many of the world conflicts in the Arab and Muslim world that's going on between the West and the Arab has its root in the state of Israel, the support of the state of Israel. And it's not an absolute necessity the way people look at it, because people think it's like the basics. There's religions, you can't go against religion. And it's totally not that. Religion stood way before Zionism, the Jewish religion, and it's a newcomer to the block, Zionism, into Palestine. It's a mere, like I say, 100-odd years, and it's really an intruder. And it's something that is a terrible calamity for Muslims, Arabs, and Jews alike.
So you're out here, you're trying to convey a message to the candidates right now. I think there's about 15 of you guys out here, I think it looked like. So what would you like to see? What political action would you like to see from the next president?
Well, the beginning of a new approach to this
A new approach?
Conflict. Just like in South Africa, it was for many, many years, it was given a blank check to continue on, and till there was pressure put through the grassroots on the politicians, South Africa had its position as a recognized distinguished state amongst the states in the UN and so forth, but then there was a move to change that. We believe that the existence of the state of Israel is a clear impediment to peace, and there is a route to, with God's help, with a dismantlement of this state. It may sound off the wall, but if you understand, just like South Africa was eventually changed in its entirety, or USSR was changed, this Israel, in its continuation, it's going on a road that's just of death and suffering, because even just with any simple logic, statistically there's going to be more Arabs the further down the road you go till they're going to be the majority. It has no way that it can exist, and we say according to God it's not supposed to exist. The route is to look for a way out of this quagmire with the end of this of the actual occupation, or a state that's supposedly from one religion, Jews, supposedly from Jews, which it's not. It's a Zionism on the heads and shoulders of another. It has to be a free country, the will of, we say, the indigenous people, let's say the Palestinians, and as a Jew we feel we have to be a loyal citizen to them as we are required to be in the United States, or Jews are required to be loyal citizens in every land they reside. So that would be the solution, and it will come about because it's a mere 60-odd years, the state, and Jews have been living for hundreds of years together in peace.
So what candidate do you think would have a better chance of...
Now, what I just want to throw out there, just for a wee bit of different thing, a different way to try and look at things and understand. So, what he's kind of, if you read between the lines, what he's talking about is a one-state solution, and this one-state solution would be predominantly run by the indigenous people, with Jews, Muslims, Christians, Arabs all staying together in peace, which sounds almost exactly kind of like sort of like my ruby red slipper moment. It would be a one-state solution where everybody and all, nobody would dominate. But what people have muted about it, it's been in the Jewish press and all that, apparently, don't quote me on this, would be Jerusalem. And if you think of what's happening just now, is this everywhere, all the corners of the globe, nationalism thing as well. So if you go and look out there about this, I'm pretty sure Mike Referral's talked about it, others have talked about it, the New World Order, capital of the world, happening. It's everything repositioning itself, and then it's repositioning itself for the New World Order, where it would be the completion of globalisation, everybody having to accept globalisation, maybe to avert ourselves from the war that we're getting driven to right now. Right, well, would you want perpetual warfare or globalisation? Right, you're going to get globalisation, there's a new world order, you one world digital currency, and where are we going to make the capital of this one world go? The Jews can't have Jerusalem, the Muslims can't, the Christians, it's all like boom, one world government right in Jerusalem. In fact, they've got all the big fucking Illuminati fucking court buildings and everything set up. Just a thought. Trump came out meeting his master before going on the debate.
Serious? Are you serious? Grab some coffee.
I'm just seeing these things from different places. Seemingly not connected, but may well be.
Calm down and get ready for Sunday Night Live. It's going to be powerful tonight. Wow, are you serious? Well, we just had a tremendous...
Now, do bear in mind, this guy knows that God loves him so much, he speaks to him. God told him to go to the YouTube and all that God loved him so much that with all the money he made through loving God so hard, he went and got himself a lovely, pearly white set of teeth, whiter than the fucking sun themselves, because the teeth that God gave him weren't shiny enough.
Sunday morning worship to...
Go and look at his old videos. He ain't got the same teeth.
Today, we baptized 9 people, an incredible morning of worship and praise. And wow, you can watch it all. It's on archives at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Just a great time. We baptized 9 people, including John Bro Jr. Wow. 8 people come out of Louisiana. Are you serious? And there's some other news out there. Donald Trump tells Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that he would recognize Jerusalem.
I mean, a lot of people over the time think RT's a truther channel because they wrap the news to you. They talk about Snowden. Even people think that they've been shining a light on the crimes of the Israeli state, the state of Israel, which they have been to a certain extent. But what they haven't been doing is taking it that step further, or even questioning or drawing attention to whether the state of Israel should exist. And
as Israel's capital. Get this. According to Reuters out of Washington, D.C., Republican presidential nominee Donald J. Trump on Sunday, today, told the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that if elected, the United States would recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, not Tel Aviv. The campaign...
Now, let's say this happens. Let's say it brings around it. It's a very provocative action.
Said marking a potential dramatic shift in U.S. foreign policy on this issue, because Obama doesn't recognize Jerusalem. Hillary said she won't recognize Jerusalem. Folks, the world is not going to recognize Jerusalem. All right? But I'm going to show you what the Bible says about it. I'm going to show you what the Bible says about it in just a moment. 2 verses, all right? Get this. Now, during the meeting that lasted more than an hour at Trump Tower in New York, Trump told Netanyahu that under his administration, the United States would recognize Jerusalem as the undivided capital of the state of Israel.
Undivided, the whole thing for Jews, not Muslims or Christians. Boom shakalaka. Maybe a few missiles flying.
Get your two-state solution if Trump wins the election. Forget it. While, at least when it comes to Jerusalem anyway, I mean, yes, there might be a peace agreement signed that says that the Gaza Strip or something might be Palestine, but I don't even know if they'll do that if Trump wins the election. Now, while Israel calls Jerusalem its capital,
but Trump's going to save us. He's called out in all the Israeli press.
Few other countries accept that, including
Trump. If this doesn't prove to people that Trump is a Zionist, if you come out and recognise Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, you're pretty much a fucking Zionist.
In the United States, most nations maintain the embassies in Tel Aviv. But Palestinians want East Jerusalem, captured, of course, by Israel in 1967 in that 6-day war, as the capital of the state they aim to establish alongside Israel in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. During this closed-door meeting, the campaign said that Trump agreed with Netanyahu that peace in the Middle East could only be achieved when the Palestinians renounce their hatred and their violence and accept Israel as a Jewish state. And you know, when I met in the Knesset this year with Rabbi Yehuda Glick, a member of the Knesset and a very staunch ally of Netanyahu, he told me, he said, trust me, trust me, trust me. Israel will always be a Jewish state, and that there is no two-state solution. That's over. That's off the table as far as Yehuda Glick is concerned. Well, according to a readout of the meeting from the campaign, the two discussed at length Israel's border fence, cited by Trump in reference to his own controversial immigration policies, which include build that wall and let Mexico pay for it. Of course, also a temporary...
I'll finish this up in a wee second. There's just one quick bit I want to show you.
Until the visa process is fully vetted and understood. Now, other regional issues, including the fight against ISIS, U.S. military assistance to Israel, and excellent investment, and the Iranian nuke deal, which both of them believe was a disaster and criticized it. Folks, Trump and Netanyahu getting along just exactly like we knew they would, and that's why when I'm in Israel and I ask people all over the street, shop owners, people all over the street, who do you want to win, Trump or Clinton? 9 out of 10 Israelis told me Trump, Trump, Trump. Why? Because of the relationship with America, which is strong. Even if Hillary wins, America will still be strong with Israel. But the caving that's going on there that could desperately hurt Israel's ability to defend itself in a two-state solution mess, which is what it would be. Now, in Psalms chapter 48.
All right, you can go and read your Bible for the prophecies and stuff. But quite significant things are happening over in Israel.
You know, deabsorbing what's going on in Israel right now, like you'd like to see.
Like I say, as it looks now, it looks wild, this thought, because every candidate has the opportunity to take a new road at this, because none of them have been successful in any other, approach. To say which one would be better, we won't even, go into that issue, because it's really not in the position of, as a Jew, really to be politically taking positions in these. But what it is to urge them that they shouldn't be fearful of the attack of being considered an anti-Semite if you stand up against this occupation. On the contrary, Jews, the exacerbation of anti-Semitism is because of the state. Stand up for us by trying to help both the Palestinians, and there's many Jews who are being brutally beaten today in Palestine, in Jerusalem, because they force Jews to go to the military. The conscription to military, that everybody has to, even girls and boys, everybody has to go in the army. And our Jews, the Jewish ones who are religious, refuse to go, and they're brutally beaten and arrested. So standing up to this, the state of Israel, their occupation will be something that is not anti-Semitic, and it will bring, with God's help, blessings and freedom, with God's help, and peace on the world.
So you feel like it's kind of like it's almost like a bullying situation. Israel is kind of like bullying its citizens, bullying Jews and the surrounding countries.
That is clear, and anybody who dares to speak up is right away brutally attacked as anti-Semitic. They have AIPAC that really vilifies and stains everybody with the name anti-Semitic. If you stand up and show sympathy for any sympathy for the Palestinian side of the issue, and we are here to really urge them and say, look at your community in New York, right across from Manhattan, the largest concentration of religious Jews. There's not one single Israeli flag there in Williamsburg, because they're very religious, therefore they oppose the existence of the state. Mind you, the existence of the state, not even the, let's just say, oppression of the Palestinians. We just don't want the existence in any manner, shape, or form. We want it to be under the rule of the whoever they were before, the Palestinian people. And if they will do that, they will have the support of very religious Jews. They will be able to stand up to that intimidation, that attack of being anti-Semitic. So whoever it is, whoever it will be, both of them are the qualified as far as a strong-willed people to take a stance in this if they want to.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. God bless.
So just a few things to throw out there. This is on the surface, apparently real different sources, and reading between the lines, you're sort of saying, right, well, two-state solution's off, one-state solution. Could it be a racist Jewish apartheid state of Israel, or is it a New World Order, kumbaya, capital of the world? Anyway, just something to think about. So, wrap this up with a bit of, I think I've done everybody, apart from Jungle Surfer.
Now, I had a ridiculous comment on my MIAC video, the uranium radiation hoax video I did, showing it clearly was a hoax. And this guy said, he'd call it a hoax if I could show him evidence it was a hoax.
Seems fair enough. Evidence it's a hoax, because everything's a hoax to this guy.
So they just want to deny certain things.
No, I think he asked for evidence, or like something to convince him that it was a hoax, other than you rambling.
They pretend that they'll cover numbers, etc., but you can show the numbers to them right in their face, and they will deny it. You can show them fraudulent footage, they'll deny it. There's a person shown with green foot. Now, you can't find one other image of anyone of so-called radiation victims anywhere in the world with the green foot. No other picture like that. just showing that, of course, there is none, because no radiation poisoning. It's a total mind-op on the public. And
there's no radiation poisoning. So was that Russian spy that died for polonium? And I mean, come on, fuck me. I don't know if I'm getting. I don't know. Sorry.
you can check this other work out on the uranium hoax. I was listening to a very good radio show last night with a guy called Revisionist, and he was saying exactly how the power stations themselves are frauds. I mean, we know this now. So many people have.
We know this now. We know that people use this we know tactic. And now that we know, we can hear it and we can use it ourselves.
Worked on this idea. It's, to me, just common knowledge amongst those of any intelligence. And
you hear that? If this is just common knowledge, if you have any intelligence.
Showing this 135 number, which is just related to so many big events, and I had a video that I just recently did, and somebody sent me today a really good link to do with the gay marriage style.
Now remember, I'm pretty sure it was this lunatic who bounced up onto my channel and started doing numerology on my name, Kip's Clips, and Kip 1883 as well, and came up with all sorts of fucking bizarreness, right? And I could have started at the point, well, my original channel was Kip 1881. It was going to be Kip 1981, but that was taken. And out of my desperation to think of a number that somebody might have not used before, Kip 1881, that channel went kaboom, and I tried to set up Kip 1882, and I think I set it up, forgot the password or something fucked up anyway, and decided to do Kip 1883, which kind of stuck. And then as that Kip 1883, and people started calling me Kip, just a quirk for that channel was called that. I came up with Kip's Clips. So my Kip's Clips was after me doing the YouTube, because Kip's Clips is a C and a C, which is a 3 and a 3, 33. Boom, boom, proof evidence. I mean, it's common knowledge to any fucking retard out there that can cut through an apple and see a fucking Jesus.
Agenda, and I'll show you that in a minute, but I'll just show you this. Look, Mexican Grand Prix, and then the 33 with the 6. I mean, here it all is.
There's stuff in numbers, and there is stuff in numerology, but there's also understanding that if you play around with numbers and you're a big enough lunatic, you can pretty much make them say whatever you want.
It's a 3 again, it's always a 3, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it's always 3.
So, you know, the Trident, you know this, and
you know this, mate. Tell me the stuff we should know instead of telling them that we know it, and then I might actually fucking know it.
They want to deny it. They want to deny that these things mean anything. Now,
what means fucking? You're just fucking rambling like a lunatic.
That Mayak event, they said 135,000 evacuated. The same number as Fukushima, the same number as Chernobyl, and the same number as what? 3 Mile Island. Because the spell, as you can see, is in the GP. We know the F.E.A.R, 61 for 7. We know how that's the elite's favoured near sport. And you can see there's quite a few other interesting things to do with this number.
And we now know that when people say we now know, it's a psychological technique. We know that. It's to try and get everybody to nod along even though they don't agree with whatever bullshit. We know this. We all know this.
Always. Every time.
We know when F.E.A.R 33 comes out and Kip's Clips Masonic Illuminati spider person.
You know, London is 135.
Right, now you might think, wow, there's hundreds of 135s, until you realise what this fucking lunatic's done, because you can tell it by it being highlighted. He's literally Google searched 135000, and then he's surprised that there's hundreds of fucking stories coming up with that number in it. Like, and he's not even just went 135 into all. Oh, is it? What's he done? Has he went to news? No, it's news. He's went to the Google search and everything. Like, exact same shit I'm getting. Yeah, we all know, yeah, 135 everywhere, yeah. It's almost as if I put 135000 in a Google search and all I'm getting back is 135000. Yeah, yeah. Let me do this. There's a big fat hairy Illuminati conspiracy against the number 1 Right, I've just made this number up. Right, let's do. Right, 144899. Oh yeah, we all know that this is a favourite big thing from. Yeah, look, you can see it's clearly the Russian Illuminati secret number. Yeah, that's how much a lunatic I genuinely think this guy is. And if you think I'm unfairly picking on him, do bear in mind that this guy goes around writing lists and calling people shells and names and stuff, when he stands on a fucking skateboard throwing bits of wood off, saying that's proof that the fucking rockets don't work in space or something. Yeah.
A boost of that, it always, you know, you would always have to have this number somewhere, I guess, that's, you know, what we call like organic, but every...
Yeah, like we would say organic. But when I put it in a Google search engine, I think this is the number, it's amazing. I get all these search results with this number in it. Oh, wow. You fucking you for real? Mate, you're best sticking to throwing bits of wood off a fucking skateboard and with your white coat on doing rocket science.
Every time it's part of the script. Yes.
Yes.
8
we know.
months, the Helen Titchener Rescue Fund. Look at the ghouly looking picture here. And again, we've got a problem here, haven't we?
Oh, we've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
We have a problem with these two. It doesn't matter what you're looking at in this media, I tell you what. The trans agenda is there, and that's the other thing these people keep denying to some degree. They accept some and not others. They can't see the whole broader picture.
Like what? That you see trannies everywhere? I think that says more about you, pal, than other people.
So most people who follow me will be able to see this is another one of those stories in the media to cause dialectic. We know all this agenda that's on, and they make up these fake stories. So, Mr. Pang, do you think this story is real, or are you going to accept that this is a fake story with scripted people?
Well, come on, tell us the evidence how you know this is fake.
Supposed to be Catholic and all that stuff, but what's interesting to me is the bowman. The bowman.
The bowman.
And Aaron and Melissa and all that stuff, see? And the 135, the sweet cakes in purple.
I'd say pink.
And Oregon, always Oregon, dirty old Oregon.
Always Oregon, yeah. Do you see what I mean? This guy just says shit. And it's just, yeah, we all know that I'm fucking crazy, yeah. Like, what? Where are you getting this from, mate? You're just looking at numbers and pick nothing else.
So, as you can see, whether
this is fake because this number.
They're Christian or not,
and they're Christian.
Can't tell you. they've got funny names there, but then all those old fundos.
It's fake because they've got funny names and they're
The
Christian.
Christians in that woods area will have those names, you know.
Yeah.
It's a big popular thing to have old biblical, Old Testament Noah names. And so that's what we've got here. And 135 proves it's a hoax.
See, the 135 proves it's a hoax. Just like Kip's clips, because C is 3 and C is 33, proves something about me. This guy is fucking insane.
And the criers for the moment. And Rachel and Laurel. You know Laurel, don't you? How many Laura Logans and other Laurel Canyons do you need? And then a Rachel. You know about Rachel. Red.
I mean, like, he does...
So, it's a spellcrafted event, and you see the number that dominates, 135. The inner angle of the octagon, and that's the same number at Mayak. Exact same number. And look at the purple. So you're going to deny that this is a spellcrafted story. Look, looks like 4 and 3 to me on the fingers.
And what does that mean?
Let's just look at Mayak one more time with that 135. You Google search and my name comes up. That's pretty different, isn't it? Well, we'll open up my blog spot and...
That's pretty different. You search for 135 and a lunatic like me comes up. Well, I can't quite see it. Let me see. Where's Crazy Surfer? Just need to search for a number. What could possibly go wrong? Right. Can he find his blog
Find that Mayak thing. Yes, here it is, the uranium hoax. Look at that, Jungle Surfer blogspot, uranium hoax. And I've done a video on this, but we'll just have a quick scan of it. Look, this is the Mayak one here. Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Right, now, there might even be some weight to that number getting thrown out or something. But to just jump to the conclusion because of that number's there that it's proof that it's a hoax, and then laugh at a guy for going, I want proof that it's a hoax, and you go, nee, well you're just denying it, 135, 135.
135 dead, Mayak 135,000 evacuated, Chernobyl 135,000 evacuated. See, force evacuations coming down the page here. Let's bring it down. See? 3 Mile Island, around 135,000 people were evacuated. Fukushima, killing or injuring.
But where are you getting this shit from, mate?
135,000, and look at the 7 on the buildings I did.
Did you type that up yourself? Because I've seen you also read out a shell list with my name on it, and that wasn't right.
Yeah. And the Civil War, we have the 135,000 and the Southern troops. And Syrian armies, 135, Vietnamese. The Dresden firebombing, they said 135,000 dead, Korean War. And this guy will deny all this. He'll say he wants evidence that Mayak is a hoax.
Dresden.
And even dinosaurs have the 135 attached. NASA has a powerful engine, they claim 135. The numbers embedded in the 9/11 buildings, you name it, you'll find it. It's a very high up number with masonry, building domes, octagons, etc. Simi Valley had a 135,000 acre complex. Reagan with that one, and it was 135 missions on the space shuttle. And look at this picture alone should tell you. And so you can see sweet cakes, is a hoax. Part of the agenda, as we know, that's going on with all this trans business and the marriage thing, and they're throwing up stories like that. Zip people should be fined.
Right, the first bit of scratching beneath the circus about this fucking clown. Yeah, 135, yeah, I'm just going to scroll down a bit of fucking thing and don't tell you where it's from, where it could be from anywhere and nothing check that, yeah, because we know this is all true, yeah. Right, 135, he said something about the Dresden firebombing. Well, there's me put that number in the search. And there's no match for it. Let me see if... let's see if we can find total casualties. An estimated 22... Right, so it's not anywhere even near this number this fucking Looney Tune is going on about. We're killed, 3 more. What the fucking freakazoid this guy is? Right, if you like, see, they just rhyme, it just says shit. And there's certain, like, people out there actually believe this fucking lunatic.
135,000 for not making a cake for anyone for any basis that they don't want to make it, of course. And it does actually talk about George Bush and some lawyer company called Boyden who are looking out for them and all sorts of rubbish. So a lot of names get mentioned in that story. As we know, always the heart, and that's very...
As we know, always the heart. Yeah.
Phoenician Hebrew looking letters, but look, 7 anyway. 7.
Hebrew looking letters, but it's 7 anyway.
Yeah, like the lintels of Stonehenge too, I might add. I was just going to show you some of the things here. Look, George Bush. Counsel to George Bush. Boyd and Gray.
What tangent is he went off on? Does anybody follow this lunatic?
The boy of Dan. And look, it's a whole lot of stuff about law here. Just goes, and Wiccans. Look, Wiccans are mentioned. See the Wiccan rituals. That's what we're watching here. A ritual similar to that. And no wonder they're going to put that up in the thing. There's so much spellcraft in this one thing. Look, just endless numbers and things that could all be dissected, but who cares? You can see it's there.
But who cares? It could be dissected, but who cares? You can see it's there. Let's just fuck all these numbers and letters. Wow, imagine finding lots of numbers and letters in a fucking article, you fucking retard.
You know there's people use all this. Just garbage. Look at them all. Look at these idiots. Reminds me of that guy at Newtown. And yes, transvestigation. Look, no cheekbones. Look at this. It's had some Botox in there, no doubt.
This guy is a weirdo.
With a big forehead on it. With shoulders. He's probably got pads on and the heart.
Probably. Probably just fake. Probably cartoon characters. Probably no real 7. We all know what black means. We all know what orange means. Well, tell us.
Where's the heart?
Right, fucking hell. 135. So, laugh at that guy. For a finale. In the evening, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm going to stick a link in for the hangout if anybody wants to join quickly and bring up anything live, feel free. If not, hold your wish and forever hold your peace. So feel free to drop in. There's the Google Hangout link down below and you'll find it there as well. If you do appreciate the Not the Infowars nightly news, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up, it is much appreciated. In the evening, MSN, how you doing? Lewis, Stardon, Patrick, Pat Rock, even, how you doing? Stewie, James A. Boy, Master, Nimi, in the evening, everybody. Patrick, Paddy, Stewie, Nimi, Reefer Man, Gas Mask, Heather, how you doing? Lowlands, in the evening, guys and girls, thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you are all well. Stone Man, Gas Mask, in the evening. Lewis, James A. Boy, so Blazing, Master, Nimi, Lewis, Tony in the evening, Tony, the artist formerly known as Tony, Alan McVicker, how you all doing? Blazing, James A. Boy, so on and so forth. So hold on. Alright, Peter. Shit, I can't hear you, mate. I think you're on mute. Just need to unmute yourself. Let me see if I can sort this out. Can you hear me, Peter? Shit, I can... Oh, hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. I turned this down. Sorry, Peter, I can hear you now, mate. Oh. Speak. Right, well, the link's going to remain live if anybody wants to check out, join the hangout on the... check that, if anybody wants to join the hangout, feel free. It will remain live for a wee bit. So I'd just like to say thanks to everybody. Lowlands, thanks for joining me. Hopefully we'll get this sorted in a wee second. I don't know what's happening. He's saying my audio's not working, but it should be, and it's not. But anyway, so I'm going to call it a night anyway. Thanks for joining. Thumbs it up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all the good stuff. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly and indifferent. I'll read and respond to as many as I can. And the link will be below for anybody that wants to join the after chat and whatnot. This Friday for See Through the Fear Porn Friday, and next Tuesday for another Not the Infowars Nightly News. Alrighty, YouTube, catch yous.
F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on days. It's F.E.A.R, come on.
Keeps clear.